Welcome to the Winnie Podcast. This show is focused on empowering ranchers. Whether you're a seasoned rancher or just getting started, we'll guide you on how to use the infinite banking concept as an alternative way to finance your operations. It's a better way to think about money. Join us as we discuss planning for the future, attracting the next generation, and the art of keeping more money within the family. Here's your hosts, Winnie and Lacy.
Welcome in to the Rancher Way show. And today we are live in Medicine Hat for Heart of the Horse 2025.
Yes, we're here.
Mm-hmm. So this is our fourth year. It feels like our
sixth year.
Your sixth year.
My sixth year, yes.
Yes.
Maybe your fourth year.
Yeah, is it 4 years?
Yes, I think it's 4 years because 2021, I think, was our first year to sponsor when it was in Pincher Creek outside.
That's right.
When it was so cold and I had to go to Walmart and buy a coat.
Yes.
So it's super exciting. It's something this summer that I know my daughter Sid and I have been looking forward to coming because, one, it's a little getaway, even though it's kind of work for us, but it's with horses, so... how much better can it be?
I know that you both grew up with horses. I certainly did not. And so because I love serving the agricultural community, I'm just learning to appreciate the horse so much just through this event alone. And I can't even begin to say how much time, effort, energy it takes for you and your team of people to put this event together. But then at such an affordable cost, especially for those who really want to cultivate and make their skill better in having a better relationship with the horse, to learn just through the competition, which is fun in and of itself.
Yeah.
And to hear the thought process. I think that's amazing. I think you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very close to my heart to make it something that everybody can come and enjoy and hopefully learn something and take away something. And probably one of the best comments I heard last year was, it was a gal that she's not even really into horses, but her son was involved in a roundabout way, and she came and she said, I just loved every part of it. And I don't have horses. I'm not even a horse fan. And it was the best thing I've ever been to. And I thought, well, I guess it does have a little something for everything, for everyone, which is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good because, when you get the opportunity to be here during setup and even in takedown, I think it speaks volumes to say how many people, Nikki, you have come around, surrounding you to bring your dream to life. And that speaks volumes to who you are as a person, but as a businesswoman too, to pull something like this off, because it takes so many people there's so many details that you just don't think of, when you come to an event and you're just an attendee. So when you get the behind the scenes look, yeah, it's really incredible.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts for sure. And I think we've all been to so many events and things, and you never really think about it until you're the one who all the details are, you're responsible for them. And I love every bit of that. And you're right. I am surrounded by the most incredible people. The team of people we have here is second to none. And that's not just the circle we have producing it. It's you guys as sponsors. And, we've all become friends. And it's like a great big family gathers here for this weekend. And it doesn't matter if you're a spectator or a sponsor or a vendor or a competitor or doesn't matter. It's just everybody comes together and it's so fun. And it's just everybody's here for all the same reasons.
Yeah, I would agree. And as a sponsor, I think, Winnie and I really sat down earlier in the year, where do we want to show up and where do we want to deliver value and deliver our message, Nelson's message that we deliver on infinite banking, and where can we be the most present and have the most meaningful conversations to help people and help the ranching and the farming community, because without agriculture, everybody needs to eat, right? And so just speaking to the agriculture part alone and helping that community. So last night in our community, a terrible storm blew through. And it's been such an incredible year with so much beautiful rain. And there were corn crops that were as high as the pivot, and they're now a foot tall.
Yeah.
So it's like driving to town today, like kind of on my way here, your heart just breaks for that community because it's devastating. It was something that was, 1 hour, it was beautiful, and there was so much to hope for in the crops. And then an hour later, it's all gone. And so to be someone who helps that community, my heart was just breaking for them.
Yeah. And I think, like, when you tell stories like that, I think that is a bit of the common ground where an event like this brings so much of that agriculture mentality together of people rooting for other people, whether it's a farmer or a horse trainer, a rancher. And that's why we appreciate the support of a business like yours, because it's so aligned with what we're trying to do here. And it's so aligned with that. Like, really, Heart of the Horse has sort of organically turned into so much more with the ranching community and the agriculture community. I think just because all of those values align so much within all those, they're a little bit different industries, but they all seem to have this common thread that weaves through them. And you guys are such a part of that, the strands that weave through them. We all need to take care of the financial end of things, and so that the other areas can flourish, right? And so I think it's just such a good fit. And I think whether it's stories of hardship or stories of triumph, we can appreciate those stories because we've lived them, whether it's sick horses, dying horses, or triumphant show moments, or, we've lived all of those moments. And that's the same in farming. And it's the same in, the cattle business. There's these highs and lows. And then there's kind of this underlying, like, we need you guys to help us kind of live through all of them and thrive through all of them.
Right. Yeah. Like, just having really sound financial strategies in place to really balance, the lifestyle that you want to live, because all of this takes money. Right. And if there isn't that reminder from time to time, or the coaching sessions that can be sat in on, it's hard to stay focused and grounded,
Well, and with that being said, it's so important when, like, dealing with somebody with our lifestyle. You guys are the first to be like, oh, cool, your cows are out. You can't jump on a meeting today. No problem. We'll reschedule. And that's what that lifestyle kind of takes. And you guys understand that better than anybody and are able to work with it and help keep us on track while still giving the flexibility to, you embrace our crazy lifestyle, which is what we need. It's not a 9 to 5. You understand that. And it's just the way it is, right?
Yeah, that's really cool. So I had a client meeting this week, and he logs on to Zoom, and I'm like, you must be fixing fence or building fence. Yeah. And he stopped, to take his break and have some water, but to have a meeting with me too. So that was cool, like the flexibility of it. And I mean, I know him quite well. They've been our clients for a few years. And so, it was totally, we get it. Yeah. And having a meeting while you're taking a break from fencing is perfectly fine. And we actually got a lot accomplished. Yeah. So it was great.
That's awesome.
There has also been times where you and Dustin, online, and then the kids, crawling all over you guys, or sleeping on you guys, or jumping all over you guys, or fighting in the back.
Yes. And you guys handle it with such grace. And we appreciate that, because, our kids are our life, and we've shaped everything about our life around our kids. And so basically we've sort of weeded out the things that don't work with that. So if the kids want to come in or this or that, and it's just not acceptable, we're like, well, that's probably not the place for us. That's not a good fit for us. So we do appreciate that our crazy boys are always welcome on our Zooms.
Yep, I don't know. I just smile and giggle sometimes, Just like, what else can you do? It's cute.
But it's also great because we have talked so much at length about because you guys are a generational planning program. So the fact that our kids listen in and they come sit on my lap and we're talking about this or that or plans, or they are little sponges. They're soaking that in. They're learning just by not being shooed away because we don't want the noise. They're learning just taking it all in, like, oh, mom and dad are kind of setting this up, or, you know, they pick little things here and there. And I think that's huge.
Well, just the whole act of like seeing mom and dad actually meeting with someone and talking about it. I think that's really important too. Sorry, you were going to say, Lacy?
Oh, I was just going to say, like, speaking to the kids. So my boys are a tad bit older than yours. And so our oldest boy, when he turned 16, he was old enough to own his own policy. So he was eager to start his own policy. And he actually met with Winnie. He didn't meet with me because I'm mom, right? Yeah. And I wanted Winnie to speak into his life. And not just have it coming from mom or dad. And he actually gained a lot of clarity by meeting with her. And then as soon as he turned 16, he was ready to submit an application. And so he's already putting his money that he earns in the summer, he's putting it to work for him. And then our next son, he has a year until he can start his own policy. And so it really is like, the kids are sponges, and our daughter the same. She hears it. I mean, she's been on Zoom with Winnie since she was 2.5.
Yeah.
And
on sitting on phone books, wanting her own meeting with me.
Yes, she books her own meetings with Winnie. And so
that does not surprise me.
Yeah. So it's really cool that, families are where our heart is. And we even, this summer, we sponsored a junior rodeo series that was in our community.
I saw that.
And the reason we did that was because those families are who we help.
Yeah.
And it felt so good to put our support there.
Yeah.
Because, like I have small kids and so just families and in that community. So super exciting.
It's pretty cool.
So one of the things that I just wanted to add, and I know because this is like go time for you. So I wanted to make sure we button this up, but just to share with our listeners, it's not just about generational planning and getting things set up and seeing it more like an expense. Ranch Your Way uses the infinite banking concept to really help use, it's like a cash flow management strategy to use your dollars even smarter. You can use your money and also at the same time build a legacy to leave behind. And what we've just talked about here is building that family culture of using money not as a way to separate people, but as a way to heal that divide that can often be created. And so being able to have more of that conversation with your kids, with your family sooner rather than later is just a great way to keep more of that money in the family, right? And have it be over a course. And then there's less reliance to have to go to the government or go to the bank in order to have those funds. If you can keep that cash flow management going.
Yes. Yeah, it's huge.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a game changer. Yeah.
Yeah. So you and Dustin, you've been our clients for a number of years now. And so can you just speak quickly to that? Like, I know that you guys you've actively implemented infinite banking and you've used that strategy in your life. So what can you say to somebody who is thinking of looking at, like, how has it benefited you or changed the way you look at finances?
Oh, I think in so many ways. And like, other than the nuts and bolts of, like, it feels great to have that system in place and know we're setting ourselves up for not only to be set up down the road, but to be using it right now and setting ourselves up right now. But along with that, I think for me, it's a mindset thing. And it's important to me to have that with the kids. I want them to have a healthy, positive mindset about money, but also a realistic one. And I want that for myself. And you guys are really good at keeping us on track, keep helping us prioritize the things in our life and the freedom. For me, freedom is huge. The peace of mind with what we're doing retirement-wise is huge for me. So I think those are the things for me. Yeah. And Dustin might have a different answer. He's very ABC thinking, and I'm a little more like things like mindset and peace of mind. And that, like, those are really priorities for me.
You're visionary.
Yeah, I'm visionary, and he's very like nuts and bolts details. And so that makes a great team, I think. And it's really good with all the things you've taught us. There's probably too many to list. We've had lots of great talks, but I guess for me, that's kind of it.
Well, and we look forward to, being a part of your journey as you, like the different seasons of life, right?
Yes,
like
yes.
We just enjoy it.
Sometimes you have to plant seeds with me for
I do.
a while, don't
I do.
you? I do. You're still gardening.
I do plant seeds. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So something that Winnie and I talks about in one of our missions is like similarly to the mental health, how we're normalizing talking about mental health. We want to normalize talking about finances because it is something that is so private and so delicate.
Yes.
And so when you came to Winnie, and I had just partnered with Winnie, what gave you the peace of mind? Because I remember one specific meeting. So what can you say to people about like just feeling that you trusted us and feeling just secure in? Because it is something like some people are hesitant because they're like, oh, it's something that's so private.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. It is a bit of a, I don't know if you would say delicate, or I guess people just, it's not normalized to discuss finances. Mm-hmm. But for me, you guys are so approachable and friendly, but on the other side of that, you're so professional and you have everything set up in a way that I don't know that you wouldn't, there's a way to not feel confident with your system because it's so laid out for success, and you can see, how it works, and you have your meetings and you pull up the screens and you show the numbers and where it's going, and there's never any doubts or worries, or you know exactly where you're going with it. And for me, that was the peace of mind. Like, you're very approachable and easy to talk to and friendly, and that all jived with me. But you need more than that when you're trusting your finances to a system. And for me, it was, you guys have all your ducks in a row. You do everything right. And to me, that's important. So
thank you so much.
You're welcome. You keep all your ducks in a row.
That means a lot. We try hard to.
And we advocate for everyone to keep their ducks in a row.
Yes, you do. And my ducks want to go a lot of different ways. So I need you guys in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's awesome to see clients win, for sure. This week, I had a big win with a client where he implemented he used his policy for the first time. And I was just like, that's awesome. So cool. Like, look what you did. Yeah. Like, and so cheering on those clients and seeing them win, it's just, it's very fulfilling.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, I bet it is.
So we're excited for this whole weekend. Super grateful to be here and for me to be surrounded by horses. I was actually kind of sad to leave my horses because I'm going to be gone for how many days, but I get to be surrounded by other horses. So that's awesome.
That helps. Yeah. Well, I can't thank you guys enough, and I can't wait to put that sign of yours right beside that middle round pen and showcase it all weekend. And it's going to be an exciting 3 days.
Yes. And by the time this particular episode gets launched into the podcast world, this event will be over. However, there is next year. I'm assuming that there is a next year.
I hope so.
And there's a vision for this, right?
Yes.
Like, isn't the vision for Heart of the Horse to be one of the top colt-starting competitions in North America? Is that one of them?
Yes, that would be amazing.
Okay. Well, then, if you're listening to this, look for the next year coming up.
Is it going to be replayed on TV?
Yeah, we have the live stream. All the details are on the website, theheartofthehorse.ca, so people can rewatch it. By the time this airs, it will be available to watch, and then we'll be on the Cowboy Channel app as well with the live stream of it. So,
and awesome. Then people who use Eventbrite, I noticed that you guys use Eventbrite too.
We use Eventbrite, yes.
Yeah, very good. You guys make sure you get down here.
Yes.
Awesome.
Come see us.
Yes. So check out Heart of the Horse 2026.
2027,
Yes.
2028, 2029.
For
That's
all the
right.
years to come.
Yes,
And
thank you.
you know where to find us, rancherway.com. Something very exciting is we have the audio version of the Canadian edition of Farming Without the Bank coming out. And Winnie is recording it as we speak. She has started that. So you're going to be able to get both of them in a bundle. So the people, when you're in the tractor, you're in the feed truck, going down the highway with your kids to the rodeo, whatever it might be, you have two options. You're going to get a hard copy and the audio version. So
They come together. I'm not selling them separately.
they are coming together because you know what? You're going to want both anyway. So we bundled them.
Might as well.
So rancherway.com, send us questions, feedback, comments. Later, Gators.
So glad you leaned in with us on the Winnie podcast. We truly hope you're feeling more informed and empowered to take another step towards optimizing your financial life. Right now, make sure you hit subscribe so you can keep growing and learning with us. Until next time, we wish you prosperity in every area of your life.